Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be reviewing MP4 Downloader Pro, and I come across this app because my phone, I only get a certain amount of data for it, unlike my computer, which has unlimited. And when I'm here at home on my Wi-Fi, it's great. I can, watch YouTube all day on my phone. But if I'm at work, when I go on break, I can't sit there and watch YouTube because it burns through my data. So I started looking around to see if there was a program where I could actually put the videos on my phone to where I didn't have to stream, where I could just pull them. And I found this. It's an MP4 Downloader Pro, and this is the trial version. You get it for 7 days, and I've been messing with it, and I thought it was just for YouTube only because they call it YouTube Downloader. Well, that's the original name, I should say. It's actually MP4 Downloader Pro now. But I thought it was YouTube only, and I got to mess with my settings here. Let's see, find it real quick. Where was it at? Oh, it's right there on General. This will download any video. As you can see here, it says disable adult websites, which you can click, but by clicking that, it may cause issues with downloading a video off of YouTube if it has graphic language has been put down as age restriction of 18 years of age or older, depending on your country. So this will actually download any, video, movie, you name it. And let me minimize that down. Let me go to my channel, and just to show you how I'll pull one of my videos, so that way I don't have to worry about getting in trouble. Pause. There we go. All you have to do is you go to YouTube, find the video you want, say here's my video, this is the one I want, highlight your web address you want to copy, go back to your MP4 Downloader Pro, click on add a download, you'll get this page right here. Click the paste, it usually pops up, but click paste, you'll see the web address right there. You can tell it, if possible, you want only the audio. You got multiple choices here, standard definition, low quality, medium quality, high quality, HD 60 frames per second, full HD 60 frames per second, 2K quad HD, 2K quad with 60 frames, 4K with 60 frames, highest available. And right now they don't have it. Select later, 3D video / etc. You can do this and it'll bring up a little pop-up screen here when it goes to download, and you can click on it, select what you want, and that's for if it's a 3D video, or if this quality of the video is not listed here, which as you can see it's got everyone but 3D listed. So my videos are in 720, 60 frames. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can also tell it to automatically convert. So if I want to change it, I can put it in movie, which is going to be your best quality. Goes into 720, or 1080, I'm sorry. 1920 by 1080. You got several. You can also do an audio, set it up for your device, which most devices take MP4. As you can see here, certain ones. You got AVI devices, WMV devices, which is going to be your Windows phones mainly, but your newer Windows phones will play MP4. Your older ones use Windows Media Player, like the Blackjack and Blackjack 2 and Blackjack 3. And I'm not going to automatically convert it. You can select where to save your videos at. Great. You can, you don't have to move it into your, download it into your videos folder and then move it later. You just select the folder you want it to go in. You can change what time you want this to start downloading at, the day that you want it to start. So if your internet is at the end, if you don't have unlimited, you can say, okay, I want this video, but I don't want to forget it. I want it to start downloading at this time, and this is the day that my data renews, and click OK. But after that's done, you click download now. See, it'll pop up. Highest I can do is 720. It's preparing, downloading. And as you can see, 720, even at that low of high quality, which really isn't low, it's a high quality still, it's still almost half a gig. And you can see here all your downloads, or you can just check your processing ones, which will get rid of the ones that have finished. so you can see exactly how many you have left instead of having to scroll through and find the ones that are finished. You can do, I know with the trial version you can do up to 5 at a time, and when this gets done downloading it has to merge the files. As you can see, these little green squares that it's doing, it's downloading little sections of the video, because if it went the whole thing it would take forever. And I know at my speeds that doesn't take long to get to, but still most people don't have speeds like I do, and I don't have the fastest speed. I'm actually at a slow speed, as people put it, with the new drawbacks, or not drawback, but the bar being raised. I can click here, see all the completed ones. I can see my schedule if I click here. A faster way, if you don't want to click the add download, if you already have everything highlighted, see, look, it already merged and everything. It's fast. You can just click paste URL and it'll automatically paste, or you can click on the arrow and it'll paste the URL and start the download. But if you have some here that you haven't started and you're like, alright, I need to get started because it's going to take forever, you click start button, you can just click paste URL and it'll drop it right in there in the query, or query queue. You know, you got a lot of options here, so you ain't got to sit there and click one at a time, start. You can click start, which will start, you know, the one selected, or you can pause someone selected, or you can start all of them, or pause them all at once. And you also, I like this feature, you know, I don't have to sit here and click on each single one and sit there and click remove. I got remove completed, which removes all my completed, leaves the ones still need to do. Here I have more options, which pretty much are the same ones that are here. I haven't understood this one yet. I mean, I'm sure they're working on a new toolbar for it to where it shrinks it down and this is all you have, which looks a lot like Google Chrome's settings bar, which I like because I'm a Chrome fan, as you've seen when I pulled it up. But you know, you also got your search here. You can actually type in the name of a video, and you can search and it'll actually connect. See, I got a bunch of You Always Wins videos here, and I can just sit here and click, you know, keep going and download them, and all I gotta do is just click on my little green arrow, click on my little green arrow, little green arrow, little green arrow. I mean, that's all I have to do. It's real fast. Now, I don't know how a lot of the YouTubers are when it comes to you pulling their videos. I'm sure a lot of them could care less. I could care less if you downloaded my video, because we don't make money off the videos, we make money off the ads. And even if you know, just download it, really, we don't get paid unless you click on them ads. You know, I can also refresh. I can clear the page, which will remove my search. You know, type in a new search. I missed a letter there, didn't I? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of Battlefield 4 and 5, another rambling, whatever that is. It's just people talking about it. Yeah, it's real simple. These are switch between pages, or you can go to a select page. Like, there's 20, but there's probably more than that. And if I select one, I can browse it, which is, it's going to preview it for you, or I can just click the download button and it'll automatically go into downloading. I can, you know, set it short videos, long videos, upload date, you know, it's so many features it adds. Like, they have 3D and 360 view, which I really like that. So let's get in some more. If you go into the options, you've got all these things that you have, you know, and this is what I'm talking about, this button here. You can actually make all this disappear and just have this. I keep all that stuff, you know, my drop down box, tray icon, status bar, slide bar, and I like having my thumbnail so I can tell what video is what. You know, got the automatically remove completed items. You click that, as soon as it's done downloading, it removes it from the list. You can also automatically play them, automatically open up the destination folder where it downloads, close this window when all completed, automatically shut your computer down, and the accelerated downloads is automatically checked upon installing. or completion of installing, I should say. So you don't have to deal with slow speeds or anything. What it does is it gives you the fastest speeds on the fastest server it can find. You can also do custom, where you select all the formats that you want. As you can see, I have some unselected, mainly because they're more or less for pictures and they're out of date. Why web is on there, I don't know. I ain't worried about it. But you know, you got hundreds of settings you can do. You can add presets. These are your presets. You know, I can also remove these, which I need to remove these 3 right here. But I'm not going to do it right now. Another cool thing, you can go into your settings. You can also clear recent URLs and IDs, clear your recent folders, clear your recent keywords. You know, you got your integration. Before I forget, you know, you've probably seen save recent. You can uncheck that and it automatically clears it. It doesn't save nothing. You got your integration here, which is great because you can use, you know, you can either use these or say, nah, I don't want to use these. Now these are Internet Explorer, and Firefox has some. Chrome, they haven't designed them yet. This is the real cool thing. You can detect your internet connection, no proxy, which I don't recommend using it without a proxy server. You can put in your own proxy server. You know, it's got to test my internet connection. Okay. Probably because I'm doing auto detect on my proxy. But you can open the original website page, you know, download video or play video, and this is on the double click search results item. And you have here, you can set it to update every day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 day, week, or month. I don't recommend going at a month. I recommend keeping it at the week, because just in the time I've had this, I've already done an update on it. And this build that I have here came out yesterday, and within 3 hours of, you know, installing it, it came up said I had an update. So that's pretty much it. You know, it's pretty basic, real easy to use. And I don't know if you can see it real good. There's a little arrow right here. Instead of clicking the add download, you can highlight it. Let me see. Yeah, you can still see it right there. See, I have it highlighted. I can actually drag it over and drop it here. And that's one of the cool things I like about it. And you can turn this off. You can hide main when, you know, you can control everything from this little square right here. You don't have to have this up. This little square will control everything. And I don't know if you could see when I was downloading my video, this had a number on it. That was the speed your video was downloading at. But that's that's pretty much the basics of it. You know, real simple to use, and anybody can use it. And it's so easy. And like I said, you can do it from other websites. I haven't used any other websites for it yet. All I've done is, you know, YouTube. Oh yeah, I forgot you can switch these around. But you know, it's pretty basic. They have it for Apple and Microsoft. I don't think Linux has this. In fact, I think Linux has their own MP4 downloader, which, when Linux has their own program, use Linux's program. It's easier to do, and it's usually better because it's made for Linux, by Linux too. But yeah, that's the basics. And when you close it with the red X, you'll notice this still stays here. All it does is minimize it down to your little tray, which is right there, MP4 Downloader Pro. To exit out all the way, you either click here and go to exit, or you can click here and exit. And see my little square disappeared. Simple as can be, you know, real easy. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked the you know, preview of that. You know, I'll leave the web link in my description. I'm sorry, guys, just got off work, still a little tired, but I'll put the web link in the description where you can get this at. Now, like I said, this was the free trial version. They have a licensed version, which I think was $15. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was 15. It may have been more, but if I remember right, it was 15. In fact, let me open it back up, because you can actually go in here, or that in your help, Oh yeah, it has a how to use in the help. You can also tell a friend, email them. The website links is in there too. You have the buy now, which let me see. Oh, it's $50. I'm sorry guys, $50. Wow. But $50 that gets you a license, and it's a single user license, and as far as I know, it doesn't expire. So, okay, your license will work with 3 apps. Your license will work with MP4 Downloader Pro, MP4 Converter, and MP4 Player, which I'll show you here in a minute. Your license will work with all versions 3.xx released forever. Upgrades of the program without further charges for minor versions. Secure online ordering through PayPal. Yes, we know. And what they're saying here is once you go past 3.9.9, which should be the last one, because if you go 3.10.10, then that's kind of useless because that would be 4.0. You're not going to get 4.0 for the $50 you paid for this one. You're going to stay with the 3. Whatever you have. And even, with an update, it's still, it's not bad, It'll let you update to certain things so that way you can stay up to date. And go ahead. Show you the MP4 converter. Now the MP4 converter, I like this, but I still like using my other program, which is running right now. Real simple. Click add files. And get out of this. You just find your hard drive that you have your video on you want to convert. Let's see, in my cut video, I can select. That's the one I just downloaded. Yeah, I believe so. And I go over here, I select what I want to convert it to, like I want it movie, 1080p. Now, when you're going from a lower quality to a higher quality, it's not going to convert that great. You're going to see some, lags, and pixels are going to be off, especially if you're coming from a 360p to a 1080 or 720. You're really going to have a bad quality, so I recommend not going up more than 1 or 2 steps ahead. And that's if you're coming from 480 going to 1080. That's not as bad, but if you're at 360, 480 is the highest. Now, you can do a custom, and it'll, you go in your settings and it'll ask you, what do you want to custom? You select your format code, which is always AAC unless you're using some other operating system that doesn't allow AAC, which most do. You can select your channels. You can put it on mono or stereo or 5.1 Dolby Digital. Your sample rate, you can set it all the way up to 96,000 or as low as 6,000. Your bit rate starts at 8, goes all the way up to 640, which is True HD. You can set it same as source, on both sides for the video, and this is the audio. The video, your highest width, 1920 by 1080, lowest 128 by 96. Frame rate starts at 8, goes all the way to 60 frames per second. Bit rate goes all the way to 5,000 bits, or gigabits, I should say. Lowest is 64 gigabits per second. You also have, you select your own folder, what you want to save to, which you need to change that. You can set it the same as the source folder, and you can close this window when completed, or keep this window on top. And it's real simple. You can add one file at a time, or if you just have a whole folder you want to convert, you can do that. Say like I want to convert all my recorded games. I select that, click OK. Now it's going to take a minute because it's got a lot to load there, but you see all my videos pop up, which is taking a minute because there's a lot of them. I may have to shut this down. I may take too long. While that's doing this thing, I'll show you the MP4 player, which isn't bad. It kind of reminds me of the old Windows Media Player, and it's real simple. It's just like working regular Windows Media Player. and go to display view, changes the screen. You can seek, fast forward, backwards, fast forward 1 minute. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. You can zoom in with this. I do like that. You can control the volume from here, and everything got its own little command key. Like mute is F8, up is F10, which is your volume down is F9. If you have a keyboard like me, I have all my controls are set on my keyboard with my Fn button. You got the after playback. You can close or shut down the computer. I mean, it's got a lot of features. Let me see where playlist view. So you can either go in and select your file you want, or you can open up the folder, grab it, drag it. Well, I can't do it with this one. I have to actually open the folder. It's real simple. You can set a playlist. You can. What's that? Should have a. What's that? Let me find it, guys. It should have. Oh yeah, you can download videos from the internet with this thing. I haven't used it yet, so I'm still playing with it a little bit, but it should have somewhere, just like Windows Media Player, a pop-out that can show you what's on there. I guess I need to add open files. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. Well, I kind of like that better. They changed this that update, because I used it yesterday before the update came through. It wasn't like this. I kind of like that. It shows you videos as you go. You got a little X here. You got your play button. Pretty simple. Really easy to set up. It's got the how to use, check for updates, tell a friend, email us. Their website. It tells about buying it or registering it. If you already have a license, and say your computer crashes, as long as you have your key code, which should be emailed to you so you have a copy, you just click register. It'll ask for your user ID, which is your email address you signed up with, and then your license key, which is the key code. And they are very long. I've actually seen one, and they'll fill this whole thing up. But it's real simple. Go ahead and close that, because there's really nothing. Oh, here's some features. You got full screen, which is the same as Windows Media Player. Alt Enter, it switches back and forth. You have fit window, original size, which if you have a 1080p, it's going to cover your whole screen. If you have 720, it's not going to cover it all, but it's going to go widescreen still. You can switch right here between display view and playlist view. You got your pause, stop, rewind, or previous, I should say. Your next, volume control on it. And that's one thing I have to have on my video players, is their own volume controls. I mean, I got this one, but I like to have these because I can actually crank this one up and then have this one low and control it just from my keyboard. I don't have to interrupt my movie, find this, take the volume down, turn it up or anything. I got the mute there, but I don't, and it's got its own little deal. I think it was F11, right? No, it's F8. I'm sorry. Real simple to use the MP4 player. Oh, and here the converter's done. So you can see all my videos, which have way too many. I need to get rid of some. Half of these I haven't even uploaded because of the sheer fact that they got to be cut. And some of them are duds, like this one. 1 second. I got into the server, hit the record button, and the guy kicked me for recording. Can't stand that. Real simple to use these. Once you have them here, you just click the start button. I'm not going to convert these because I don't need to take any more room up on my terabyte than I already have. It's got the same basic features too. Everything's the same in the options and the settings. Not much changes here. Same, and the help stays the same on all three programs. Well, like you have the clear button, removes everything. You can also do the remove one at a time. it's pretty simple to use all three programs, and you know they're great programs. I've used them, you know, for all day yesterday, just trying them out, you know, getting a feel for them, and I like them a lot better than some of the other MP4 downloaders they have. Not this company, but I'm talking the other programs that do the same thing, but they don't have some of the same features. Like I've had a few that I've tried out that don't have converters on them. You can only download it in what the video is, and sometimes you don't want to download it in 1080. You want to download it something lower that your phone can hold. So, because not all phones can hold 1080, some only can hold 720. Like mine, 720 is the highest my phone goes, so I need my videos to be in 720. But that's pretty much it. You know, thanks for staying with the stream. I know it got kind of long there. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want it to be that long, but it ended up being that long. So remember, smash the like button, you know, comment, follow, or not follow, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. Have any questions, you know, hit me up on Facebook, tweet me, leave me a comment in there. You know, whatever you gotta do, you know, just bear with me if it takes me a minute to get it back to you guys. Thanks for watching.